Alright, I got a little bit of battery left, so I figure, what the hell? I'm going to kill the battery and giving you some more grinding. We're going to continue grinding up. The other thing I forgot to tell you is you want to make sure it's nice and even up and through here. So your grinds come up, and when you look at it from the top, it's nice and even. So, let's continue on. Shall we? Besides, I didn't have anything in the top yet. Okay, you can see where that line's starting to come out now. Because I'm grinding, I'm doing the final grind on here. Okay, it's starting to even up. Starting to look a lot more like a knife, isn't it? Give it a little switch right there in the water. Cool it down. Alright, now you see those lines coming up now? You can see that I did glue it a little bit when I was doing the tonneau edge. That's alright. It's still got to be hardened. And you can see if you, I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not, but you can start to see some of the lines of the damascus coming through. And they'll come all the way through and all the way up the side here. And we'll have it all nice and buffed out and etched with acid as well. And that'll really bring out the damascus too. Jumping right in through here. What's probably happening is that I'm getting a little burr from grinding off, so I just took it over to one of the other wheels and just kind of took the burrs off. That'll make it pull through smoother, so you can get an more even grind. I was about to say either. Yeah, that's starting to look real nice now. You can see that nice line from the tonneau coming up. You're not going to have a straight line either because you're working with a hollow grind. Maybe you could on a machine. Alright, now you can see it's starting to thin up real well up and through here too. You don't want to take it too thin because then you get it caught in the tractor's nuts, so they say. Alright, so I'm going to continue working on this. I got to do a little bit more on this side. You want to make sure it's all even, that you have taken out from both sides. Remember I was talking about all that evenness shit before. Alright, you want to make sure it's nice and even. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost done with it. Getting to the crucial point. You can see how you want to make sure your angles are good, okay? So you can see that angle's going right there. And if we turn it around, it's going the same way. It's going to be a little bit different because, like I said, I'm not a CNC machine. Okay? I do this shit by hand. So you can see right in through here. If you look, you can see it's pretty good. That's about right there. I'm going to want to take a little bit more out into this area, and I'm going to want to take a little bit more out into this area. Now, how do I figure out which end I'm going to take out from? Well, I'm going to take a little bit out from this side because you can see it's not quite even here. Okay, so I'll take a little bit there. That should thin that up. And then on this side, I'm going to look at my angles here. And you can also look at it from here. I'm going to actually take a little bit out from this side. Go up here. So down here on this side, up here on the other. Okay, looks like I got that pretty well done there. Now on the other side, I want to take out on the top. I'm going to draw it fast to that side and let it sit a little bit more in there. The reason you do it the whole way is that gives you a nice even grind all the way across. Now you can see it's thinned up even more. Okay, it's right about where I want it, all the way through up in there. Okay, because that's all going to be final sharpening. Right up in here, as a tonneau should be, and it always is, it's a little thick right up in here. You can't do anything about that with the shape of the blade. Okay, but you can see the Damascus line starting to come through. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this out. I'm going to throw some Scotch-Brite on there, and we're going to really start to clean this up. It's going to really start to look good. So as I do that, I'll save the battery. Okay, I got it working again. The camera, that is. All right, so we're just about done here. We're gonna, oh, that's right, I was supposed to Scotch-Brite it. Peace. Okay, we're back now. This time we're ready to start Scotch-Briting. I actually got the belt on this time. I remembered to do it. So, and this, you have to adjust this this little tray right here because it doesn't fit too well. You have to make all these little minor adjustments. But anyways, it works. And what this is going to do, this is like really, this is, seriously, Tim the Tool Time Scotch-Brite. More power, quicker result. Okay, so basically all this is doing is just taking all those really rough grind marks out of it, kind of buffing it up a little bit, making it look good. You can hear it kind of catching down in that little son of a bitch down there, is what I like to call it. Okay, but it's starting to look good. It's nice and buffed up. Okay, you can see that the blade, I've taken out all the really large grind marks, which is all you're really trying to cover. You're not trying to grind anymore because you've already got the shape ground on there. You're just trying to take off those rough marks. And there's two ways of doing this. We can either do this on this machine right here, or we have a wheel over here. But if I move the camera, you can't see this, so it's screwed. Alright, so we also, now that we've got this, we're also going to want to Scotch-Brite all this, okay? Now that, maybe I will have to move the camera, so I'm screwed. Because I just got this whole goddamn thing set up for having power on. So this is another way of doing it, okay? You can use it on this wheel right here and take all the same thing. And then when you bring on this other wheel, that really gives it a high polish. We're not interested in the high polish right now. Right now, all we're interested in is getting all this crap off. Okay, now remember, I have this drawn off too, so I'm just going to basically have to remember to draw my line back in here, because this is going to be coming off now. I want to jump way in hand. And you can see, this is the original, right? That's what it normally looks like. And now we're getting a nice polish, trying to take all that, the pits and the craters out. More of it will come out later. We just want to get it nice and polished, so it looks well before we take it out of the harvest. Now remember, we still have to weld the tang on this too. So we'll be going back over the hot iron arc to do that. What we'll do is we'll possibly even harden it here with this handle still on, because that just might make it too damn easy. And then we can take it over there and weld the handle on. And get a handle figured out. Got to start thinking about a handle for it now too. Now we're doing it.